Y'all free this Friday? I'm good with Friday. Mike, you free this Friday?
Yeah, I'm good for Friday.
Johnny, you free this? What the?
I'm so green.
Make the circle, make a circle.
Get him up, let him get up, let him get up, let him get up.
Крыша, что ты делаешь? Мангу, тролль фейс. Мангу, тролль. Она вылезет.
Tung sahur, tung sahur, tung sahur. Tung sahur. Tung. I got a crush on you.
This idiot was in this room, so I gave it a lesson.
These are the best time-saving tips in Animal Hospital. Stop completely putting out your fires. Just leave a small patch in a corner where patients won't walk through. Now fires won't spawn in that room anymore since the game counts it as still on fire and saves you the time of having to put more of them out. When you're in the operating room, just hop directly on top of the patient and you'll be able to reach every single item without having to run around in circles around the table. Save time by just shooting through the cameras. This helps you deal with threats a lot quicker. And also just shoot ritual victims instead of putting out the candles. Stop using the paramedic for his speed cola. Instead, save it for the surgeon who gets a speed boost after he cures a patient. This tip kinda sucks, but can save you some time. You can grab items through the wall. These are the most useful animal hospital tips. Throw your patients in the trash. To be more specific, the fainted ones, because it still counts as a treated patient. Who needs med school when you have trash bins? The fire extinguisher is not just for putting out fires. You can use it to clean up slime, it reveals the location of ghosts, and it also counters the wall monster. If you have a weapon, then you can actually shoot through the camera, and this helps you deal with threats way quicker. If you see this anomaly banging his head on the wall, he's just tired, offer him some coffee, and he'll go away. Always help Barney, even if you're suspicious of him. He'll give you a special reward, and when you give him coffee, always make sure you take the first 2 sips of it. That way, you're not wasting coffee. No matter what, when you start a game, the first 2 patients will always want the same thing. The first one will want herbs, and the second one will always want eye drops. If you're a pro, then let me know which of these tips you already knew. you. These are classes in Animal Hospital that suck and what to use instead. Paramedic starts with the speed cola with multiple uses, but those uses will run out, so you're better off saving for surgeon, who gets a speed boost every single time he cures a patient. He also gets double sanity, so you're getting way more value using surgeon. Next is psychologist. He sounds good because he has double sanity, but that also means he has double negative sanity, which is not helpful when you have teammates like this. Kevin! I recommend again Surgeon for double sanity every single time you cure a patient. Can you tell I love Surgeon? Lastly, I recommend switching out Nurse with Head Nurse. You can hold 3 extra items with Nurse, but it's kind of irrelevant because with Head Nurse, you start the game with 3 extra items and can get a bunch of extra perks. Now, I know Head Nurse costs Robux, but I'm here to pay my child support, so drop your Roblox username in the comments and I'll be randomly sending people Robux.
Did you know your friendly coffee buddy Barney is actually a serial killer? At first he seems like a gentleman, instantly friendly, asks for coffee, says he's had a long day. But there's an infection outbreak happening. What exactly is he doing all day to be that tired? Give him coffee, he thanks you, says he'll remember it. Next visit he asks for another coffee, and to hold a suitcase that literally says, "Don't open," on it. Accept it and it feels heavy. Could be nothing, could be a body. Another visit he asks you to take his photo as a favor. Take it, and you discover the truth. He's actually an anomaly. This was probably him testing whether he could trust you. He comes back asking for a scalpel. Hand it over and he says, "This will help a lot." Help with what exactly? Eventually he asks to hide with you, stays in your main room, says he feels safe. Then an officer bursts in tracking a dangerous serial killer, shows you a photo. It's Barney. You turn around, he's smiling, holding the scalpel you gave him. He warns you, "If you speak, I will kill you, my friend." Stay silent and he leaves peacefully, gives you a suitcase and a coffee machine. Turn him in and he snaps, calls you a traitor, sprints away. The officer who tries to arrest him gets one-shotted instantly. Barney escapes forever. The officer survives, but barely. After treating him, you realize his eyes are completely gone. Barney isn't just an anomaly. He's a real killer hiding behind a friendly smile. Did you know Ron from accounting has been secretly exposing the truth about Animal Hospital this entire time? Let me show you what everyone missed. Ron shows up around shift 2 and introduces himself as Ron from accounting, the guy who handles all the paperwork. And his first question to you is strange. Have you ever wondered why this hospital keeps hiring new people? Then he immediately says, "Never mind," and walks away. But that was just the beginning. Next shift, he warns you. The last employee got eaten by the bed monster. That's why Ron always carries maple syrup. The monster likes it, and holding it keeps you safe. He's teaching you how to survive. Then it gets darker. He reveals the patients aren't sick, they're infected, which confirms it. The doctor's experiment made a patient 0, and the infection spread from there. The more shifts you survive, the more Ron trusts you, and the bigger the secrets get. He reveals he works for the corporation, processing paperwork every night. The same corporation Ratina used to work for. Ron and Ratina might have been colleagues, maybe even friends. He mentions people going mad from the workers getting hollowed eyes, and that's why coffee is necessary. That's the hint for hollow-eyed anomaly who visits every second shift. Give him coffee and he leaves peacefully. Ron was teaching you again. Then he says the corporation owns the discharge logs, but hides them. Why hide patient records? Unless the patients were being experimented on. Next, he mentions they moved old files last month and called it routine cleanup. Then adds, lot of smoke for a cleanup. Smoke from failed experiments, trial and error, until one finally succeeded. Then Ron drops the biggest bomb in the entire game. You ever feel someone watching you from the corner of your eye? I used to work with the guy. Just don't stare at him. He's shy. He, the stalker, is male, which means the shadow entity everyone assumed was Ratina might not be her at all. The experiments weren't just on one victim. They were on workers, multiple victims. Every monster in this hospital might be a former employee. So then, where is Ratina? That question has an answer, and it's darker than you think. But that's for another video. One more thing. Ron says Rathu came into his office and chewed up experiment documents Ron wasn't supposed to see, and honestly, it did him a favor. Because if Ron had read them, whoever runs this place might have silenced him. Interesting how Rathu always seems to know exactly what to destroy, isn't it? And in Ron's final visit, he says something chilling. The boss is furious. Why did I accept this job? The boss, not the doctor. Someone above him. An unknown villain we haven't even seen. Ron is a good man trapped in an evil place, leaking the truth to the only person he trusts. You.
know, you just need to relax and stop overreacting.
Murdered this man.
Yes,
You tortured him.
of course.